Okay, there's different ways to find the x-intercepts depending on the problem. Now, quadratic formula is always an option, but if it's set up to where you can factor it, that's even faster. Or if it's set up this way. So to find the x-intercepts when it's a square, you can just put 0 in here, so you'd have 4 equals x minus 1 squared, and then square root both sides. So you'd have plus or minus 2 equals x minus 1. Add 1 to both sides. So 1 plus 2 is 3, or 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So that would be your x-intercept. Here, since it's set up in quadratic form, it's written out, it's not a square, you could do quadratic formula, always, when the highest power is 2. But this one's factorable, so if you remember how to factor, we put 0 in for y, then x squared is x and x. Last term's plus, so both sides are the same as the middle. And what do you multiply to get 2, but you add to get 3, and that's 2 and 1. So we have a product equal to 0, so x plus 2 equals 0, or x plus 1 equals 0. So x equals negative 2 or x equals negative 1. Woohoo! I don't know why my screen is kind of fuzzy, but hey, we'll go with it. Now, there's no way to factor. This is 1, this is 3, and this is 8. 3 times 1 is 3. The best you'll ever get is up to 4. So quadratic formula. Set this equal to 0. So you go the opposite of b, plus or minus the square root of b squared, minus 4ac all over 2a. So it'll be negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 52 all over 6. Now, can we simplify this? I do think 4 goes into 52, doesn't it? I think it does. So 1, that would be 4, and then 12, so that would be 3, which would be 13. So I'd break this up, negative 8 plus or minus square root of 4, square root of 13 over 6, which would be negative 8 plus or minus 2, square root of 4 is 2, square root of 13 over 6. Then, can I reduce this? Yes, I can. Each number can be reduced by 2, so it'd be negative 4 plus or minus square root of 13 over 3. Then if you were to graph that, you would use a calculator to approximate negative 4 plus square root of 13 over 3 and negative 4 minus square root of 13 over 3. Here's 3 problems. Do them now, please, and then I'll do them. Okay, so this one, put 0 in, so 9 equals x minus 2 squared. Square root of both sides, so it'd be plus or minus 3 equals x minus 2. Add 2. So 2 plus 3 is 5, or 2 minus 3 is negative 1. This one, put 0 in. Now, I could do quadratic formula, no problem. Or I'm going to factor it myself. I like factoring if it's easy. This is a 1, so x squared is x and x. What do you multiply to get 5? But you add to get 6. And both sides are the same as the middle. Would be 5 and 1. So x plus 5 equals 0. Or x plus 1 equals 0. So x equals negative 5 or x equals negative 1. Yay! Now this one again, oh, I can't factor that, pituitary gland. So I'm going to do the opposite of b, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So it'd be negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 41 over 4. Again, if I were to graph this, I get a calculator and approximate negative 7 plus square root of 41 over 4 and negative 7 minus square root of 41 over 4. Woohoo! Have a good day.